Yo, what's going on, guys? How are we doing? Today's video, I want to go and talk about some more Conquest, and more in particular, all of the feats pretty much that I know of that will help you get all of these done in Conquest. So, I'm not going to go in depth on every single one. I will though give you a layout for every single feat out there, in terms of, you know, some of the bosses and also some of the sector feats as well. So, I mean, a lot of stuff to still get into and talk about. Conquest, we still have 8 days, pretty much 9 days left for this. So, sectors, I would say 1 and 2, very easy for the most part. We've already kind of gone over those for my channel. But now let's go and talk about sector 3, 4, and 5 for some of these feats. I was going to go and just do a day-by-day basis of where I'm at and show you some of the feats there. But I might as well just kind of show all of them out right now to give you a head start on some of these feats once you beat all the Conquest. So today, I just got through sector 5 of getting to Kenobi, and in this boss fight, guys, I was only able to beat it in a mirror match. I have no idea how you're able to beat this team if you don't even have your own Kenobi. So, let's start off very slowly by just talking about Sector 3 feats for a bit. So, for Sector 3 ones, we're going to be talking about some of the stuns, some of the frenzies, and all these other great ones and fun ones, right? So, the team I would use to get both frenzies done, stealths done, and evasions down on, even some stuns as well, is this team here. And I might as well just go into the battle and just like load up a battle or something and just show you the team itself, because, you know, it's nice to get a visual of like what we're using here. So we're not going to be using some of these two, but we will be using here Chupio, some Rebel Love, and also 3PO. So we're using this guy and this guy. So this one is great to use here because Frenzy is what Biston can give out, and you need 20 of them. And then also you have some stuns here and some stealths from R2, and also the evasion down from Chupio and his basic. So it's a great one here. This one, you get this one done roughly in a couple days if you want to just go on this. But keep in mind, like, it's hard to get some of these done if you don't have, you know, a nice sister team to kill, or maybe just another easy team to kill, because you get through them way too fast, especially if you have some of these discs on that get through the disc or get through the fights with offense way too fast. But this one gets 3 of the feats done, 3 of the 6, which is super nice. But then also, if you want to go strictly for the Empire feats and also for some of the stuns, you can use a team that's full Empire, coming back up here to the top, full Empire here, using Palpatine, using Pia, using Vader, Royal Guard, and Shore. I don't really have the best Shore Trooper out here, as we can see, but it's a good one here to use to get some stuns, and also getting those Empire ones done as well. It's nice. Here's one thing about all of this feats talking is it's very important to get through every single battle with 3 stars, so that way once you come back to these feats, you don't have to worry about having everybody live to get those full 3 stars. So I would still say and recommend you guys, if you're still going through everything, feats are important, right? But you also got to keep in mind that the first priority is to beat every single battle full 3-star, and then try to go for feats as you can do that. But don't go too risky here just going for some of these feats, because that's probably not the smartest play, because that makes you have to restart and replay the battle to get full banners or whatever it is in I think the key cards or whatever. So this is a good one for Sector 3 stuns and Empire. The Old Republic one, you can't get out of that one really easily. You got to just kind of use Master Luke using some of those Old Republic Jedi like Revan, Bastila, or Jolie. So that's kind of Sector 3 feats in a nutshell. Sector 4 is where things kind of get up a bit in terms of difficulty. So Sector 4, this one it's gonna take me a long time. I'm not done all the way. As we can see here, I'm almost like roughly around 100 or so of these off of getting full tier 7 reward box. So for Sector 4 feats, I need still 3 more. So this one, bit more annoying, Sector 4, because it requires smuggler units, and not everybody in the game has good smugglers, right? But let's go and talk about some of these teams we can use. So for evasion, there's a great disc out there, actually. If you are able to get this disc, that I would recommend. It is the evasion disc. If I even remember where it's at, I don't know. I want to say it's over here somewhere. I don't really know where it's at, guys. I forget where it's at. I think it's maybe a 2-1. A double or a triple. Where is it? Here we go. Evasive actions right down here. It says all allies gain evasion for 2 turns whenever they get their turn. And then also whenever they evade, they get some turn meter. So this one helps a lot there. But also, with smugglers being one of the ones you have to get kills with, I love using my smugglers against this team right here. And getting some kills off with my smugglers on the Grievous. So with this one, I'm probably going to lose because I don't have enough stamina, stamina for some of these. But I'll show this one off, actually. This one I love using, actually, just Nest with Kira lead, of course, and then L3. So this one's great for a lot of different feats out there. For the staggers, Kira gives out staggers on her AoE. If you want to use Vet Han, you can also do that on his basic. And then also they're smugglers, right? So you get some nice, easy smuggler feats done as well. So for this one, it's pretty easy. You just kind of survive the first initial onslaught. If you had higher stamina, though, this makes it a lot easier. These guys are all around 20% stamina, so not going to be able to survive a lot of extra hits, sadly enough. Sadly enough, not going to be able to do that. And now I lost it. So I'm not going in here winning or hoping to win. I just want to show you the feats of what you can do. So there we go. You get some staggers there, and it's just a process. It really is just a full-on process. You just can't win them all with with just some of these teams. You can't win them all with, right? But we're gonna still try this out. Here we go. Ness is nice because Ness gives a lot more health and protection out to herself. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's maybe go for a big hit on Watt. Let's see if we can kill Watt out of here. Oh, almost. Almost. Watt's dead now. Nest is still alive. Get some counters. Honestly, at this point, since I don't have to worry about having everybody survive, Nest is great because she can counterattack. She can survive some more hits. Oh, there was a close call there. But yeah, she's good. Even at Relic 1. She's only Relic 1, guys, and she's doing a lot of great work, and she's now dead. But you get the point. Low stamina, not the best for some of these feats, as I'm struggling here to beat this battle. But for Sector 4, for smugglers, this is the best team to use, as long as you have the right stamina. And you get some of the extra staggers as well. So as soon as I can get out of this battle, we'll go and show you the rest of some of these feats to do for the rest of the Conquest. I would say, again, Sectors 4 and 5 are definitely the tougher ones to get done and through with, especially if you don't have some of these GLs and teams to use. So let's just get out of this battle as soon as I get my turn in. There we go. Forfeit, I'm sorry, but I got to. Keep in mind, actually, you don't have to win battles to get like some of these staggers done. It says here, though, for like the evasion one, it says you got to win the battle and get the evades done as well. But for like the stagger ones, you don't have to win the fight to get the feat done. Some of these are like that as well. So there we go. Evasion, you can even use, Hermit Yoda if you want to use that as well. But the next one I want to go over is the Mandalorian ones, getting kills with Mandos. So for this one, we want to be using yet again Master Luke. Let's just go into another fight here. We're going to be using Master Luke here. Let's go against maybe another Grievous, I suppose. Let's use Master Luke. We're going to also be using Watt and Hermit Yoda. So let's go down to some supports. Watt right here, Hermit Yoda right there. And then we're going to be using 3PO again. So I would say these 4 are going to be used a lot in Sectors 4 and 5. So just give us some time, guys. Give us some time. And then the last one here we're going to be tossing in is a Mandalorian. Probably going to use Beskar. So for this one, pretty easy. You give out text. You're going to be giving out tank tech to, of course, Luke. And then we're going to be giving out some weapon tech to the Mando. And then, whatever the other tech is to Hermit. Probably Hermit or 3PO. Pretty much, though, you're going to be just wanting to stack up all these kills. The best team and the better team to get this feat done off of is some Night Sisters. But that's the thing, not always are going to be getting the opportunity to get a Night Sister team here for some of these Conquest battles, right? Like, I don't even know if I have any. Maybe I have one. Hey, would you look at that? I got one. So, pretty much for this one, getting some kills with Mandalorians, best one to use is just Beskar Mando if you got him. You can also use the other Mando. The biggest thing here is just having them survive and, some of those discs out there, protection, entrenched, all those great ones for survivability. That's all you got to worry about. So that's pretty much Sector 4 in a nutshell. Some of the ones for the bosses, though, if we want to go back into that just for a second. Not the hardest ones. For this one, the defense penetration, I haven't done that one yet, but using Grandmaster Yoda again, while they're below 100% health is gonna, or 50% health rather. You get some of that, and then you can spread the buffs and get them that way. But for everything else here, I mean, armor shreds using gas is very simple, and especially the whole 501st gas strat with just having him in the whole 501st team allows for you to just survive and not have to worry about losing whatsoever, right? And then same thing here, gas can do that one, and then yeah, that support one you can use really whatever you want. It's going to be very easy. So I guess in this video I'm talking more about just the sector feats more than the boss feats, right? But here we go, sector 5, the toughest, one of the tougher ones, maybe the toughest one. This boss feat here, I don't know how you can accomplish any of this without a Master Kenobi. And that says a lot. So this one, you got to win the battle without, attacking on a turn that many times. Master Kenobi can do that. Same thing here, dealing 200k. Master Kenobi can do that with your Commander Ahsoka, so on and so forth. Defense up, you don't have to even win the battle to get this one. You can use your Rey with Plo Koon, Barriss Offee, all the defense ones, or defense up ones done there. You don't even need to win, right? You can get some of those done. But to beat this actual battle, I'm not sure how to beat it without your own Master Kenobi. So, but here we go. Next feat's done here. Let's go and talk about some of these sector feats. So these ones actually were not the worst in the world, but there is one that I would say is definitely very annoying. So I still got to get Bad Batch and Geonosian units done, but I can't get Bad Batch because mine are still level 1 gear ones. So I can't do the Geonosian ones for that one. Using the full team, even at gear 12, you can still beat it. The best team to use that against is this middle boss, the mini boss here. Great, easy team to win this with. But to get the other feat done, this boss is going to be used a lot to get feats off of. So this next feat with Deathmark is going to be again with Master Luke, and then going back down here to supports and using it yet again. This one is very similar to the Beskar Mando team. So we're going to be using Watt, we're going to be using this guy, that guy, and then tossing in Death Trooper to get those death marks off. So pretty much in this one, we're going to be using some different discs. So I'll go over the discs in a little bit, but pretty much we're going to be ramping up damage to kill off one person, and then using Death Mark to get the death marks on with Death Trooper. So it's a pretty hard one. It took me around 10 different tries, like maybe a death mark every single battle. But you know, besides that feat here, all the other ones are pretty easy. Dazes are easy, getting that done with gas. Same with the defeating enemies, and winning without losing anybody is also with gas as well. So this whole sector 5 you can get done for the majority of it with just your gas. So that's very nice. But other little tips and tidbits you might want to know about for Conquest and discs that I've kind of gained to know and I feel like are the best discs for me. This is my lineup. My favorite lineup so far is what I got right now. So the 8% mastery ones are great to get just the stacking survivability with their mastery stats, especially if they're a tank. Because if they're a tank and they have those protection, the defense stats, or whatever that is for the mastery, and if they're a tank, like even at low stamina, they can still be super, super hard to kill. That's why I think these are some great discs. And then also, of course, the defense formation ones with some more protection whenever somebody's attacking on a turn. Very, 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 very crucial for this. So I have not just one, but 2 and actually 3 of the same ones. 2 4% and 1 6%. So I would say those are probably some of the most important discs out there. But then we're going to go and talk about some offense. The offense you gain here in what I feel like is the best discs to use are the ones right here. The Caustic Emissions one, which says enemies gain 2 damage over time effects and burning for 2 turns at the start of their turn, which can't be resisted. So this one partnered with the one right above it, Weak Point. Whenever an ally attacks, they gain 4% offense for every debuff on all characters. So that one... So these two right here with the debuffs and offense, partnered that with the mastery one, that's how you get offense. That's how you do the damage. Even at low stamina or low gear, that's how you do it, right? And then also the surviving all these extra big hits, the mastery one does the same thing, protection does the same thing, and then also the entrenched does the same thing. I have 2 entrenched discs. So this is probably the best build for surviving and getting some of these feats done. But I also understand that for some of these feats, you want to survive longer and try to get them done that way, and you don't want to be doing as much damage and offense. So then in that case, I would take off of my inventory the Caustic Emissions one here, and also the Weak Point one as well. So I guess with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it for the Frenzy feat with Biston. If you guys are just like very lucky. There is actually a Jawa scavenger you can get here that has frenzy in it. I have never gotten it. It's called Initial Frenzy Tech, and if you can get that, you are looking really good for that Frenzy feat. It's going to be a breeze. It's going to be saving you a lot of crystals and time anyways, because you can buy it for 75 if you get it, and you can just kind of flow right by that one. That's not that big of an issue, but for all these other ones, I would say everything I've just kind of mentioned, probably the best feats or the best teams to get done on those feats. Sectors 3, 4, and 5 are by far the hardest ones out there, guys. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it for the most part. I'm just curious if I can get the initial the initial frenzy in the store. You can't. I don't think you can, at least. But yeah, I've gotten here. This is now day 4. I want to say day 5 of Conquest. I've been doing 3 refreshes to the minimum every single day, and I'm at right here. I am at tier 6 box, almost. Pretty much tier 6 box. And I would say I should be good enough to get tier 7. But yeah, some of these feats are just super annoying. You guys know the struggle here. The most annoying part is having to go replay some of these for the feats, and the feats that are more annoying to replay are the ones that have the full faction wins. 14 battles for 5 of these key cards is just really, really annoying. It's time consuming, guys. So I would say for these ones, leave these ones very, very last. Just because the other feats with like the blinds or just like the other small feats to get done here are the ones that are more important to get done first, because these ones are just a time sink. You know, you got to get them done anyways, but leave them for the very last because that's the best thing to do. And also leave them for the very last because you can still win these without having to have everybody alive. So it just kind of helps out in the long term of things and just trying to be most efficient. So yeah, that's me. That's my Conquest on my account. I'm around 100 off of getting tier 7. I should get it in the time that we have, the time frame, but hopefully this video has helped you guys in some way. I probably, maybe to make this video better, I should have gone and actually done the battles all the way through, but I just had a stream. I'll probably leave a link to it down below that went over literally every single thing here for 2 hours worth of just Conquest. So yeah, if you guys are interested in watching that, then go for it. But I kind of want to give you an overview of the teams to use here for the feats that are most annoying. But yeah, sectors 3, 4, and 5 Conquest feats. There you go. Again, I'm not sure how you're supposed to beat sector 5 boss without your own Master Kenobi. I'm not sure how to beat that. Okay, so if there's somebody out there that knows how to, then let me know. Maybe Ray. I don't even know. But definitely the most used GL, I would say, is still Master Luke. I don't think I've ever even touched my Sith Emperor, and I've barely touched my Kylo. I guess the last thing here to wrap up for this feat, for the Maul and Savage, super easy. You can just do this with Kylo and just get easy kills with Savage and Maul. It's pretty much all there is to it. You don't even have to have them all survive, so pretty easy. I still leave 15 more there. But anyways, guys, hopefully this has helped yet again. I'll be back for some more videos, maybe talking more about Conquest or maybe just doing more streams about it. But that's probably about it for today. Enjoy it. Have a great rest of your week, guys. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye, guys.